around looking inside as rain drums against the window panes, and I try to convince myself I'm hungry. I'm not. I know I should eat to keep my strength up, but I have no appetite for anything. I let the door swing shut and press my fingers against my throbbing temples. Another headache. That's the 5th one this week. When I turn around, I notice the envelope on the table next to the fruit bowl. It sits by itself, a white rectangle with neat handwriting and a stamp that reads, "Love," in red letters. I know for a fact it wasn't there when I left. My first thought is that Fiona must have brought in the mail. Then I remember she cleans the house on Mondays. Today's Sunday. So how did it get there? As I cross to the table and pick up the letter, a rumble of thunder rattles the windows. A sudden gust of wind whistles through the trees outside. The eerie feeling intensifies when I read the return address. Washington State Penitentiary. Frowning, I tear open the edge of the envelope and pull out the single sheet of white unlined paper inside. I unfold it and read aloud.
I'll wait forever if I have to.
That's it. There's nothing else, except his signature scratched below the words. Dante. I flip the page over, but it's blank on the other side. For a fleeting moment, I think the letter must be intended for Michael. That idea gets tossed aside when I realize it's addressed to me. That's my name, right there on the front of the envelope, printed in neat block letters with blue pen. This Dante person, whoever he is, meant for me to receive this. But why? And what is he waiting for? Unsettled, I fold the letter into thirds, stuff it back into the envelope, and drop it on the table. Then I make sure all the doors and windows are locked. I draw the drapes and blinds against the wet gray afternoon, pour myself a glass of wine, then sit at the kitchen table, staring at the envelope with a strange feeling of foreboding. A feeling that something's coming, and that whatever it isn't good. When I drag myself from bed in the morning, the headache is still with me, but the oppressive sense of dread is gone. It's gray and blustery outside, but the rain has stopped. For now, at least. It's wet and cloudy year-round in Washington, and January is especially dreary. I try to work, but give up only after an hour. I can't concentrate. Everything I draw looks depressed. The children's book I'm illustrating is about a shy boy who befriends a rabbit that can speak. But today, my rabbit looks like he'd rather take an overdose of Percocet than eat the carrots the boy tries to feed him. Abandoning my desk, I head to the kitchen. The first thing my gaze lands on is the letter on the table. The next thing I notice is the water all over the floor. Overnight, the ceiling has sprung a leak. 2 of them, to be specific. I knew we should have bought something newer, but Michael didn't want a new home. He preferred older homes with character. When we moved into this Queen Anne Victorian 6 years ago, we were newlyweds with more energy than money. We spent weekends painting and hammering, pulling up old carpet and patching holes in drywall. It was fun for about 3 months. Then it became exhausting. Then it became a battle of wills. Us against a house that seemed determined to remain in a state of decay no matter how much we tried to update it. We'd replace a broken water pipe, then the heater would go out. We'd upgrade the ancient kitchen appliances, then we'd find toxic mold in the basement. It was a never-ending merry-go-round of repairs and replacements that drained our finances and our patience. Michael had planned to replace the leaky roof this year. I sometimes wonder what will be left on my to-do list when I die. But then I force myself to think about something else because I'm sad enough already. I bring 2 plastic buckets from the garage into the kitchen and place them on the floor under the places the ceiling is dripping, then get out the mop. It takes almost an hour to get all the water up and the floor dry. Just as I'm finishing, I hear the front door open and shut. I glance up at the clock on the microwave. 10 o'clock. Right on time. My housekeeper, Fiona, walks into the kitchen. She takes one look at me, drops the plastic bags of cleaning supplies she's holding, and lets out a blood-curdling scream. It's a testament to how exhausted I am that I don't even jump at the sound. Do I really look that bad? Remind me to put on some makeup before you come next week. Breathing hard, her face white, she braces an arm against the doorframe and makes the sign of the cross over her chest.
Christ on a cracker, you gave me a proper fright?
I frown at her. Who were you expecting?